say it's champagne. Dirty Diana, singing and dancing all in the rain. Ooh, I just wanna turn around, get inside, sway yourself to the right now.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as y'all can see by the title, y'all already know what this video is about to be about. Yes, we are pregnant, and I'm just going to tell y'all a little story of my journey to this point, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like the video right now. Stop what you're doing and like it. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and share it with your friends. So yeah. Oh my God, someone calling me. So if you come in from Facebook, you know kind of the backstory that I had kind of put on Facebook or whatever. And if you my friend, then of course you already know what I went through. I had a really hard time in my relationship a couple months ago, maybe in like May, June. Yeah, like June. I'm gonna say June. It was like kind of May too. Like we just had a really rough year. And it had got to the point where he as y'all know, we live in Washington. He had already been trying to get this job in Washington for months, like 2019. Like he been trying to get it since like the middle of 2019. And so we had already had conversations about it, and I already was telling him like I don't feel comfortable moving, and you know, I'm not your wife, I'm just your girlfriend. I'll have to, you know, give up everything, give up my, you know, career. Not necessarily, because I still can work out here, but my thing is I don't know people here, and I wouldn't trust anybody watching my daughter, just anybody. At least I would have to, like, you know, really find somebody. And I'm just really, even in Michigan, I just really had a big thing on who watched my daughter. Nobody could just, it wasn't anybody that can just watch my daughter. So then I knew that I would have to like take off for work for a minute or whatever the case may be. I just knew that it was gonna take a lot of change for me on my part, him too, but really with me, because you know I'm used to, you know, having my own money, being my own boss and different stuff like that. So anyhow, we had talked about this a bunch of times. So then when he actually got these braids itching my back, I'm sorry y'all, but when he actually got the call to come out and take the test or whatever, you know, we didn't expect him to get it. So he went and took the test, and it was June 10th of 2020. He texted me like, I passed, babe. I need you now more than ever. And my heart froze, because it was like we was already in such a terrible space in our relationship. Like it was such a rocky, like we were doing counseling and everything because it was so rocky. And so I had already in my mind, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go. But it was just such a hard decision to make, because again, we have a daughter, and so we would have to co-parent from 2 different states. And that's probably, especially with her being so young, she had just turned 1 a couple months prior. So it's like she's very young, and it's gonna be really tough to try and you know what I'm saying, do a co-parenting thing. I don't want to be away from my daughter, which he's a good father, so I understand that he don't want to be away from his daughter, but the circumstances that foreseen us, he had to. So we ended up getting in a couple bad arguments prior to him leaving, and it was just like, okay, I don't want to go. Like, I'm straight. I just don't even want to go at all. Like, I'm not gonna leave another state and go with you and still be in a rocky situation. I'm not doing that. So we had such a bad argument that we wasn't even talking. So we ended up meeting with his aunt, and she kind of, you know, wanted to jot down some things to help us with a co-parenting situation. And then that went to completely left. Like, it left me like, you know what, I'm done. I walked away. I didn't want to talk no more. I was over it. I was like, I don't care what happens at this point. You know what I'm saying? I was just at that point. And so she came and got me, and we talked. So I still told her, like, listen, I'm not about to go back and forth with him. Like, you know, you're not doing that. That's not what I came for. So anyhow, she had us talking, and then we got to a more of a common ground. And she was like, I think y'all need to talk, because co-parenting ain't gonna work unless y'all are on good terms. Which is correct, because we had issues with each other, and it's just gonna spill over into her. So it's like, okay, let's just talk. So we went on a walk, and we kind of talked. we had a good conversation. We had a really good conversation, actually. So it was like, it just made us be in a better place. And at that point we were just talking and stuff. So then he was trying to ask me like, where, you know, was I gonna move? And at this point, like, I was so mad at him beforehand. I honestly I couldn't find a place to stay. I had been searching, and I couldn't find nowhere to stay. And I just kept telling him that I did, because he, you know, he kept saying like, I'm not gonna feel comfortable leaving unless you got a place for y'all, and just stuff like that. And then I was being stubborn and just didn't. I didn't want his help. I wanted to make sure I did it on my own. So anyhow, time went, probably another week that went past, and I'm still searching places, but I told him I already had a place. Then come to find out I didn't have a place. So I was like, okay, I'll just move with my friend for a couple months until I find a place, in the midst of still searching for a place or whatever. So anyhow, we ended up getting even more cool. So we started talking, and then he started, you know, he always wanted me to go. It was never him not wanting me to go. Even when we got into it and he said he didn't want me to go, he always wanted me to go. So he got to the point where he was just like trying to reassure me, like, everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna make sure you're good. I'm gonna make sure I take care of this, and you ain't gonna have to worry about none of this stuff. And it was just like, it's really hard for a person to do that when we're not married. You know, we're not married, so it's really hard to like just take the follow, let him take the lead. And in our relationship, he was always the leader, but it was like I'm still up there with him, because I'm not a woman that's just gonna like bow down. I guess that's not even the right terms, because when you in a marriage, you know what I'm saying, it's not a upper hand. Your man supposed to lead, period. And so I was just at that point where it was like, okay, do I want to trust him and let him just like, you know what I'm saying, lead me to this way? Like, it was so, oh my God, I couldn't even tell y'all how hard it was for me to make a decision to stop what I was doing and follow him all the way to another state. And so I finally made a decision and said yes. Took a lot out of me, y'all. But in my mind, it was just like, you know what? We're going to do a 30-day trial. If everything goes left, I'll be back in Michigan. I won't be staying here. I will be right back to Michigan. Sorry, y'all, he texted me. Yeah, so I was like, okay, in my mind, it's like a 30-day trial. If you F up, or if things are back the way it was in Michigan, I'm leaving. I'm not planning. I'm not doing that. I'm leaving immediately. So, excuse me. So, we got here. Oh, let's go back. Like, you know, it's my birthday. We left the day after my birthday, so we had my little birthday dinner, and he left on my birthday, and I left the day after my birthday. And when I got to the plane, that was already mistake number one. I was so highly pissed off, because it's really hard to get on an airplane with your daughter, your luggage, and a bunch of other stuff. It was just so much. I ended up losing my iPad on my way here. Vea was of course, like the gravity, or the, you know how it goes when you on an airplane and your ears popping. But this time, my ears popped before. I've been on an airplane a few times and my ears have popped, but for some reason when we got here, it was a non-stop popping. The popping was extreme, and it messed her up. She was just, oh, she was going crazy. And of course she's, you know, angry, and I don't want her to be angry. I'm irritated. It was just such a big thing. I didn't lose my iPad and everything. So he was like, oh, I didn't want her to come here with an attitude. You know, he wanted me to come, you know, happy and stuff, just, you know, because this is all new to me. So anyhow, we get here, whatever, and we had a first good 2 weeks. So we went a couple of ventures, you know, stuff that was, you know, going on here. It was still July, so it was still kind of hot. So we did a couple things, and then we had our first argument. Terrible. We had a couple arguments, and it was terrible. It was like back in Michigan, and I was like, you know what, I can't do it. I never said I was about to go back home, but my mind was like, okay, I can't. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, be thinking. So the only difference with this was we didn't have nobody to run to. We didn't have nowhere to go. We had to figure it out. It's either y'all figure it out, or y'all be done, because it's, you know what I'm saying, you here with nobody. So we low-key got it together. And since our communication has been wonderful, like we literally communicate so much better now. Like we understand each other, and I think that's the key, because you can argue with your mate, but you have to understand your mate, and you have to understand their argument. Like you have to understand why they feel so strongly about certain things or what it is. And like just a prime example of something, we never agree. We are two totally different people, and I had to learn to either stop arguing or find an agreement. But I never agree with him, so I just let it go. I just like, okay babe, and just let it go, because it'll lead to something bigger, because you know we want to see the eye on the situation, and we won't. So why are we still arguing about it? So I feel like you just have to just know your partner and know what's worth arguing about, and you have to pick and choose your battles. I always say that some stuff don't be worth an argument. Some stuff just don't be worth an argument, because it's like, this is not gonna matter. Like this is not a cheating scandal, or you know, me finding out you doing something or anything like that. It's just an argument. So why are we even gonna, you know what I'm saying, take it there? So yeah, that was one of the things. And we never go to bed mad at each other no more. Like we used to do it all the time for days. I used to be mad for days straight, even weeks sometimes. That's how mad I used to be. But now, especially because all our arguments be small, just like they was in Michigan. They were small in Michigan, they small now. It's just like, okay, how long you gonna be mad for that, over that? That's so dumb. Get it together. So we don't go to bed mad at each other. But anyhow, further ado about the pregnancy that y'all all want to know about. I found out I was pregnant. I got pregnant on my birthday, so I was actually pregnant. I got pregnant in Michigan, came here the next day, and I found out I was pregnant August the 5th. I didn't even tell him. I knew I was pregnant, but I didn't tell him. And then he ended up figuring it out, because he knows my body, of course. He had already said, like, I know you, like, your body doing weird. You ain't came on your period yet. Even though my period be late sometimes. So he found that out. He ended up finding out or whatever. And then I went to the doctor, and I'm insert some clips from the doctor, some ultrasound, some heartbeats and stuff like that, from when I found out. And it was so cute. And the baby is such a wild baby inside my stomach. Like, even though I can't feel everything that this baby is doing right now, seeing it on the ultrasound was so crazy. This baby was jumping all over the place, like kicking me. Like right now, this baby stay kicking me in my cervix. Like, why are you kicking down there? You're not getting out no time soon, so just stop. But anyhow, so yeah, I'm gonna insert some of the clips from the ultrasound. It's different days, because of course I've been to a few doctor's appointments since before you guys found out. So I'll insert some of the pictures, and then I'm gonna show y'all some of our ultrasound pictures, so stay tuned for that.
About them for that. I mean,
yeah, I hope for a boy for him, but me, I'll take another girl.
yeah.
And I have the best daughter. Like,
Really?
she's such a good girl.
Oh, and
They
how old
even
is she?
she's only 1.5.
Aw.
Well, she'll be 2 in December, not and a half,
Yeah,
a little
okay, yeah.
older. And she
Yeah.
already knows all her ABCs, all her numbers.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Exactly.
Good job, Mama.
Yeah. And but everybody keep telling me, everybody keep praising that because it's like she only 1 year old. She
Yeah.
says her whole alphabet,
That's good.
and then she knows them out of order. So like if I pull up a letter, she knows what it is.
Oh,
And
that's
numbers.
awesome.
I know, right?
That's
She was,
awesome.
but even that, she's such a good baby. She does not.
That's a good one. Sorry, my that was running out of battery. That sounds 155, 160.
Okay.
Sounds great. Yeah, sounds.
Okay, guys, here are some of the ultrasound pictures, and I'm gonna show y'all this board that I had put together because I was gonna reveal it a whole different way. So I was gonna have me and Gary and Vea go out to, we got like this little trail, and it's like a little picnic area where you can just sit with your family or whatever. And I had drew a board. I'm gonna show y'all, it's so ugly, Gary hated it, but I drew a board, and I was gonna have Vea hold the board, or had a board sitting next to us on the picnic table, or I don't know, I was gonna figure it out when I got there. And it said, I didn't know what I wanted to say. I wanted it to say soon to be big sister or something like that, but I ended up putting big sister loading with 2 dots at the end. So basically like loading, I'm gonna be a big sister soon, with the ultrasound picture on there. But yeah, I didn't never do it. Gary didn't want to take a picture that day because we were so tired when we came back from out to eat. And then he was like, okay, we'll do it next week. And then next week came, and then and y'all know how that go. Also, we would have been revealed it. I would have been told y'all that I was pregnant. It was Gary that was trying to wait, and he wanted to wait into the gender. And I'm just like, so many people are already finding out because my nose always spread when I'm pregnant. It gets so big. And then of course I'm on social media. I'm not gonna be able to hide it too much longer. Either I don't do no videos or I just tell everybody, and it just came to me, okay, I'm telling everybody, it is what it is. I wanted to make sure that I got not the ultrasound, but the testing, the Down syndrome testing and stuff like that, the genetic testing. I wanted to make sure that was okay. So that's why after that was back, I was like, okay, cool, I'll be able to announce it. Okay, so this is the first picture. We don't know what it is yet. We found out in 2 weeks. Here's another one. And then this one with the legs is up. The legs is up on my placenta. Another one with the legs up. This one, this is just the head. You can see the head right there. Another one like that. He was balled up. I say he, y'all. This is a wave. You see his little hand. I don't know what the baby is, y'all. So don't be trying to think I'm saying what it is and I don't know. That's the little hand. And there's a couple more. Look at his leg, y'all. Look at that leg. I want y'all. Hold on. It's all crunched up because I had it in the envelope the lady gave me. Look at the leg, y'all. Y'all see it? Right there. And then this is the back of the head and the spine and all of that. Same there with the face down. So yeah, these are our ultrasound pictures that we had. I had one more before these, but this one the baby was like super small. You can't really tell. So yeah, that is all for that. And I know y'all probably want to see my actual stomach and stuff, so I'm gonna show y'all that. And make sure y'all comment down below some stuff y'all would like to see, pranks y'all would like me to pull on Gary while I'm pregnant, just anything y'all would like to see. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all my stomach. Okay, so this is my stomach. I'm 19 weeks right now. This is it from the side. This is the actual stomach. So yeah, that's all. And if I have some pictures, I took a few pictures. I'll insert those in as well. But yeah, like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment down below some pranks y'all want me to do. This is the perfect time. He can't really get me back because I'm pregnant. And yeah, so just please, even if y'all have to DM me them, please send me some stuff to do on him, y'all. I really want to get him. And y'all know it's really hard for me to prank him because he's always paying attention. He's always looking for the camera. He's always like aware. So send me some good stuff. Like I really want to get a good prank in on him, especially now because he can't really do nothing back to me. He can't really prank me back. So make sure y'all please do that. Make sure y'all subscribe if you have not already. And I will be coming back with back-to-back videos now that the baby is revealed. And I shouldn't be lazy no more. I shouldn't be having no reason not to post. So I'll be doing more videos. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I love y'all. Bye.